Hi, everybody. Good evening. There's plenty to talk about, and it's not just Sunday, it's next week. So we're going to get right to that 10-day forecast. Appreciate you guys tuning in on this Thursday night. You know what? That's not what I wanted to show you. That was me just recording the Huntsville Havoc. I don't know what's going on. For some reason, this is routed wrong. So I guess I can talk over what's going on in the graphics here. Let me go see what's going on. Let me walk out there and try to fix this. I think maybe something's routed wrong. I had to reboot a computer, by the way. So you can just kind of help yourself to those graphics. This should be, I don't know what's, AJ, I rebooted the computer. I don't know what's going on. We got the wrong graphics up. That's how you know this is live. Okay. This is all me. I can say hi, though. All right. That was just me. I didn't know wait, let me make sure I've got the right show in here. Yep. Okay. Well, like I said, it's all about the 10-day forecast. And boy, do we have some changes coming our way. Overall, we're expecting another nice day tomorrow. In fact, it's going to be really nice. And the fact that makes it even nicer is we probably won't see 70 degrees until maybe later in November. And I'm not kidding. So again, I mentioned it's all about the 10-day forecast as I come back. Isn't it entertaining tonight? So what we're dealing with, number one, is there's a cutoff upper level low coming in Sunday morning. Very slow movement. We'll go through this hour by hour in a second. And then on the tail end of that, we've got another upper level low that's going to swing in here at some point Tuesday into Wednesday. And if it was, say, late December, it would be snowing. But it's not late December. It's not that cold. We're going to see much cooler air coming in as we get into Wednesday afternoon. And I think most of this Tuesday, Wednesday rain is going to be like drizzle. It's going to be a persistent drizzle and very light rain. And I'm not going to be a bit surprised if these 60s turn into 50s. So speaking of cold rain or cool rain, that's going to be Sunday. First alert weather day, it's not severe weather at all, and I don't even want to make it look like it's that. All these alert days, they're not always for severe weather. They're for weather that you need to pay attention to, big changes in the weather, because we realize you guys have other things to do besides keep track of the weather all day. That's what we do. But you're not watching TV like you used to. Some of you, you're watching right here, our streaming services and our app. So the first alert weather day is a way to get that out. Say, hey, you should probably pay attention to the weather that's coming up. Now, some days it is about severe weather. But when it's not, I want to make it very clear, this is not about severe weather. This is not even about flooding. This is not about wind damage. This is about gusty winds and widespread rain. And if you have to drive in that rain, or if you've been planning a big party, you want to know that it's probably going to rain most of the afternoon on Sunday. So make alternate plans, maybe leave early if you're going to be on I-65 all day. It's probably going to be raining the entire length of I-65 at some point Sunday afternoon. So again, as we get into next week, I'm real stubborn. This is soup weather is what I'm going to call it. I made my first fajita chicken taco soup of the year. Say, oh, man, I'm all messed up tonight. No graphics, so we got the circle box there. So this is it. All right, so this is what we're looking at, your 10-day forecast. I really kind of just want to start this all over again, but here we go. 72 tomorrow, 73 on Saturday, and then as we get into Sunday, it's a first alert weather day, and as I mentioned earlier, we're really not looking at severe weather at all. This is just about rain and some gusty winds. Thanks, Adam, for that. If you only chimed in about 5 minutes earlier. We're looking at 60s next week, and again, as I mentioned, this is going to be this upper-level storm system coming in, and it's going to lead to this mist and drizzle. So by Thursday, I think the storm system finally moves out. We'll see the sun again, and then Friday for Halloween looks pretty good. So here's our impact here. This is, again, what we want to emphasize is it's not necessarily Just because it's the first alert weather day doesn't mean it's severe weather, but it will have an impact. So a line of showers, a few storms, very possible. About 1 inch of rain, maybe 2 in areas that get some thunderstorms. I don't think we're going to see widespread 2-inch rain. Wind gusts maybe 30, 35 miles per hour. I think that'll be the peak. Weather for Halloween looks actually good, better than last year. It's going to be chilly though. Temperatures in the evening for Halloween. Again, I'll go off tangent because I'm seeing some comments pop up and I want to answer them as soon as they're mentioned. But I think it's going to be a chilly trick-or-treat night, that's for sure. But I think it's going to be dry. And then after that, another cold front coming in the first week of November. That one's going to be cold. That's probably the first frost threat of the season. So as we go back here to Sunday, just expect travel delays, especially if you've got a long day on the road. I've already talked to some people that are down at the beach. They're like, should I come? I'd come back early. If you're down at the beach, I'd come back as early as you can. Otherwise, you're going to be driving in the rain the whole way. So again, let's get into this. Rain arrival time. Usually I talk about, the severe weather threat. But this is, I think, when the rain starts moving in, between 6 a.m. and 8 a.m. out west, in the middle parts of North Alabama, southern middle Tennessee, 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. I think 9 a.m. the very earliest. And then noon to 2 o'clock in East Alabama and up towards Winchester and Timms Ford Lake. So the farther east you are, the later you're going to have to wait for the rain. But once it moves in, as I mentioned, it's going to move in for the rest of the day. Here is the very latest, the 18Z model run. You can see 6 o'clock in the morning, it shows shower activity. Now, initially, it's going to have a hard time, the rain reaching the ground because the air is going to be really, really dry. So as we continue on here, and that's why you don't see any rain east of I-65 really until we get past 10 o'clock in the morning. Notice these temperatures dropping. They're falling into the low 50s. Man, that's 1 o'clock in the afternoon. And again, it continues to move east. So by 3 o'clock from Nashville along I-65 all the way down to the Gulf Coast, Mobile, it will be raining. It'll be a steady light rain. In addition to this, with these temperatures in the 50s, may see some fog out there too. Poor visibility, especially in the higher terrain up into areas near Scottsboro, Albertville, Fort Payne, Rainsville. The rain will continue. This is 8 o'clock in the evening. Again, Sunday. Notice that east wind there at 14 miles an hour. Why? I'm not sure what the chat's jumping for. But again, nothing out there right now tonight. And the only reason I'm zooming in up here in the Great Lakes tonight is this is a similar weather pattern that we're going to see Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, is an upper level low like this, swinging through and bringing about spotty showers out there. And that's about it. Here's the disturbance coming in. Notice the showers and storms in Oklahoma. Again, those are going to take a long time to get here. Those will be gone tomorrow. New storms will develop. But they've got snow out in the Rockies. They've had good snow out in the Sierra Nevada range and the Wasatch Front Range of Utah with this. But I'm going to leave you guys here with a commercial break, and I am going to get out of here. I got to do radio and get ready for the 10 o'clock news. I'll see you guys later.